Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Monday session. It's lovely to have you here today, and I'm hoping that this time might work well for those of you who are with me live. So what we're going to do today is a lovely, gentle 30-minute Pilates session. This is for mobility, flexibility, and strength. And then if you have any questions, you can pop them into the live chat and then I'll come back to them after the session and talk to you then. Okay, so let us begin. So you're going to come onto your mats and we're going to lie down to start with. So you're going to have your knees bent, your feet hip width apart, and then you're going to gently take yourself down onto your mat. All right, now let's just take a moment to get the alignment of our pelvis and the lower part of our spine. So we want to have the two hip bones and the pubic bone on the same horizontal level. Now, I know some of you have heard me say this before, but it's really good to recap the important bits, okay? So heels of the hands on the hip bones, fingers down towards the pubic bone. And then just do a gentle rock back and forth until you feel that those three bones are horizontally aligned. Okay, and then once they're in position, I want you to bring your hands up and place them on the bottom of the ribs. So we're going to recap our Pilates breathing. So I know I get lots of messages about how confusing this can be. So let's recap. So we're going to take a breath in through the nose. And as you breathe in, I want you to try and expand your ribs laterally. So they're going out to the side as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, I want you to bring those ribs back towards each other, but also moving them down slightly as if they were moving down to the hip bones. So that's all happening on the in-breath. So breathing in, expanding the ribs. And breathing out, feel the ribs coming towards each other, but also down towards your pelvis. Okay, so I want you to keep doing that at a pace that works for you. So breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. And as you're doing it, you're just feeling the movement of the ribs underneath your hands. So you're working all the muscles in the rib cage, the intercostal muscles. All right, taking as big an in-breath as you can, and then a nice long out-breath. Good, let's do that one more time. Take a breath in, and breathing out. And now let's take the hands down just below the tummy button, so about an inch below. Rest your hands there on the tummy. And now we're going to focus on the core engagement. This is also going to include the pelvic floor muscle, okay? So you're going to take a deep breath in, and on the out breath, I want you to think of pulling the tummy inwards and slightly upwards. And as you do, you should feel internally a contraction of that pelvic floor muscle, okay? And then you're going to release as you inhale. And once again, let's exhale. Think of pulling the tummy muscles inwards and slightly up towards the diaphragm. And relax again. Deep breath in. And exhale. So we're already exercising the core. And that's what I want you to focus on today, is with every out breath, you are drawing those core muscles in. This is a really effective exercise, really good at strengthening the core and the pelvic floor muscles. So breathing in and breathing out. And one more time, deep breath in. And breathing out. All right, so we're going to keep that neutral position. Keep your hands where they are. And we're going to add something to the breath. So you're going to take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, I want you to draw the tummy in, but float the right leg up at the same time. So the spine is staying still. There's no movement in the spine. We're just using the core. So we're going to inhale, lowering the foot to the floor. Exhale, bringing it back up. And keep your hands where they are so you can really focus on the engagement on the core. As you lower and you lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. So all the movement is coming from the hip, no movement in the knee. This is working the hip flexors, the thigh muscles. Let's do 2 more. Lower and lift and lower and lift. Now pull that tummy in. Let's bring the left leg up in the air and let's take the right leg down. Let's continue on this side. So you're going to inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale, lift. That's it. So trying to coordinate the breath with the movement of the leg. This is where the brain really comes into play. And lift. We're going to do 4 more. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. And 1 more. Lower and lift. Let's bring that right leg up and let's bring the arms up in the air. Okay, so we're going to keep the legs where they are. And now you're going to inhale, open your arms out to the side. Nice stretch. Exhale to come back up. Inhale as you open and exhale up. Inhale, open and exhale up. Inhale, open and up. 4 more. 4, 4. 3. Keep that breathing going. So we're always working the core. 2. 1. Bring the arms up. Take the right leg down, the left leg down, and let's bring our hands down by our side. So into the tilt of the pelvis. So using the breath, you're going to breathe in through the nose. As you breathe out through the mouth, we're pulling the abdominals in, and we're going to add a tilt of the pelvis. So you're going to feel that stretch in the lower back, and then you're going to inhale to return. So we're going to exhale as we tilt. And inhale to return. Exhale to tilt. And inhale, return. Exhale to tilt. So try and keep that breathing going. And inhale, return. You're going to do 2 more. Tilt. And return. And tilt. And return. Now we're going to do half a pelvic curl. So we're going to exhale to tilt. And now you're going to start to peel the hips off the floor, but not lift the ribs off the floor. So the back of the rib cage is going to stay down. You're trying to lift your bottom. Can you feel that in the bottom muscles and the hamstrings? Then you're going to inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to take the spine back down onto the floor. Let's try that again. Deep breath in, exhaling to tilt, and peeling up just to the bottom of the rib cage. Inhale to hold, and exhale to come back down. And again, deep breath in, exhaling to tilt, and roll that spine up. Inhale to hold, and exhale to come back down. Now you're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to exhale to tilt. This time we're going to go all the way. So peeling all the way up, push up through the hips. Try and keep those ribs connected across the front of the body. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to come all the way down. You're going to be feeling this in the back of the legs and the bottom. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling to tilt. And peel that spine up. Inhale to hold. And exhale as you come down. So just 2 more, deep breath in, exhaling to tilt and roll that spine up. Inhale to hold and exhale to come back down. We'll do 1 more, deep breath in, exhale, tilt, rolling that spine up. Inhale to hold and exhale to come all the way down. Well done. Let's bring the feet and the knees together. Let's take the hands out to the side. You'll have the palms up. Now it's your choice. You can keep your feet on the floor, or if you're comfortable with your legs in tabletop, bring your legs up into a tabletop position. We're going to do the spine twist. I want you to keep your upper body still. I want you to breathe in and take your knees over to the right. So if your feet are on the floor, you must make sure that you allow them to lift off. Exhale, you're going to pull the tummy in and come back. Other way, we're going to inhale as we go over and exhale to come back. Good. Inhale over and exhale up. Inhale over and exhale up. Good. Inhale over and exhale up. Inhale over and exhale up once more each way. Over and up and over and up. Well done. Now let's take those legs down. We're going to bring our hands down by our side and we're going to do a little movement with the arms. So let's do this together. You're going to inhale to reach your arms overhead. Exhale, you're going to circle the arms all the way down and back up. So you're going to inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, circle around and up. Inhale to reach overhead. So this is working your upper body, backs of the shoulders, the upper back muscles. And circle around. 1 more, inhale. And exhale, circle around, okay? Now from here, I want you to bring your right leg up and hands on the knee. So we're gonna add that arm movement with a movement of the right leg. So as you inhale, you're gonna send the leg away and the arms. The leg is extending out, but not resting on the floor. As you exhale, circle the arms, and then the knee comes back to the hands. So we meet back in this top position. So we're going to inhale, extend, exhale, circle, and that's just going to work your lower abdominals as well as your hip muscles, your gluteal muscles, your shoulder muscles. Great exercise for the body, the whole body. Inhale and exhale back. 1 more. Inhale and exhale, coming back. Let's take that leg down. Let's lift the left leg up. So we're going to repeat on this side. 5 on this side. Here we go. Inhale, extend, and exhale, circle around. Inhale, extend, and exhale, circle. So try and use your breathing that we did in the beginning and circle around. Inhale, extend, and exhale, circle, and 1 more. Inhale, extend, and exhale, circle around. Well done. Let's place that leg down. Let's take the arms out to the side, and let's bring the right leg up. Let's do a little bit of work for the hips now. So you can have your left knee bent, or if you're comfortable, you can have it straight. You can also straighten this right leg as far as your hamstrings will allow. So I'm going to do this with the knee bent so you can see what it looks like. We're going to inhale. We're going to take the leg over to the left, and then we're going to circle down, out to the side and up. We're using that Pilates breathing. So we inhale to cross. Exhale, pulling the tummy in as you circle. Inhale across, exhale around and up. Inhale across, exhale around and up. One more. Inhale, exhale, around and up. Let's go back the other way. So we're going to inhale out to the side, exhale, circle and up. Inhale out, exhale, around and up. Inhale out, exhale, around and up. Two more. Inhale, exhale, circle, and inhale, exhale, circle. I want you to try and extend that leg. So hands behind the leg, extend as far as you can. Let's flex the foot. Take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And one more deep breath in. And exhale. Well done. Let's take that leg down. Take the arms back out to the side. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're bringing our left leg up. We'll keep that knee bent. And then from here, we're going to inhale, taking the leg over to the right. Exhale, down, around and up. Inhale across. Exhale, around and up. So we're trying to really keep that pelvis still. So we are really using the core muscles. Inhale, exhale, circle around. One more inhale and exhale, circle around. Let's go back the other way. Inhale out, exhale, around and up. 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 And one more out and exhale, around and up. Let's extend that leg, holding on behind the leg, flexing the foot. So trying to find a stretch in the calf muscle, hopefully your hamstring as well. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. And one more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring that leg down. And in your own time, you're going to come up to sitting. Okay. And we're going to be sitting in this position. Okay. So can you see? So we've got our feet together. If you're more comfortable with them slightly apart, that's fine. But we want them in this position with the knees just dropping to wherever they can. And your arms are going to go out to the side. So I'm going to face you just so you can see what we're going to do. And you're going to rotate to your right. So we're going to turn the palms up. All right, shoulders down, really lengthen up through the spine. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, I want you to rotate to your right. Trying to feel the movement in the upper part of the spine, around the waistline, and then you're going to come back to the center. And then you're going to exhale to rotate the other way, and back to center. Exhale to rotate, and inhale to center. Exhale to rotate. Inhale to center. 2 more. Exhale to rotate. And center, and rotate, and center. Well done. You're going to bring those hands down. Okay, I'm going to turn back around for you. And I want you to have your elbows down. So you're down on your elbows. Okay, you're going to bring your feet in quite close to the bottom. So I promise this would be safe on the wrists and hips and knees, etc. So we're going to try and do a little lift. All right, so you're going to take a breath in, breathe out. You're going to press into the forearms. You're going to try and just lift up to wherever you can. And then inhale to lower down. So a little bit of body weight exercise. Exhale, lift, and as you do, you'll feel the stretch in the shoulders, and inhale to lower down. Exhale to lift, and inhale to lower, and one more. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. Very good. You're going to push yourselves up. And we're going to have our legs back in that same position. So that's with our knees out to the side. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. All right, and I want you to take your hands out in front of you. And imagine we've got this long thread going through the whole of the spine, coming out the top of the head like a puppet. And you're being pulled upwards, okay? And then from here, you're going to take a breath in. You're going to exhale, pull the tummy in, and you're just going to come back to the point where you can feel it challenging your lower abdominals. So for me, that's about here. Then you're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to exhale, pulling in and coming up. Now, as you come up, imagine you've got a big beach ball in your lap. So you've got to try and get over it. So there'll come a point where the shoulders stop above the hips, but you're going to try and reach forward and find that stretch in the body. And then you're going to restack the spine. Okay, so take a breath in, breathing out. We're pulling the tummy in and we're rounding the lower back, just the lower back. Tucking under. As soon as you feel that challenge across your lower abdominals, stop, take a breath in, breathe out, pull in again. Start to bring yourself up, and once your shoulders are over your hips, don't come any further forward. Just reach the arms out and try and find a stretch in your spine. It feels lovely. And then restack that spine. Should we try and do 2 more? Deep breath in. Exhale, draw the tummy in, tucking under, coming back. Hold it there, inhale. And exhale, pull the tummy in first of all. You must pull in before you start moving. And then stretching the spine forward. And restack. Last one, take a deep breath in, exhale, pulling the tummy muscles in. Trying to really keep that connection between the mind and the body. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up, little stretch over. And lifting up. Wonderful. Let's rest those arms down. So I'm sure you felt that in your arms. You're going to come onto your side now. And let us have you lying completely down. If you need something under your head, you can put a little cushion under your head here. But we're going to have you all the way down. And I want you to reach your legs out. And looking down, you want your feet forward of your hips. Okay, so you've got a slight kind of shape like a banana. All right, rest that head down. Hand can be here in front. If you like the challenge, you can place it on your side. Okay, and then what you're going to do is exhale to lift just the top leg up and inhale to lower. Exhale to lift and lower. So the idea is nothing's moving but the leg. The spine is staying still. The pelvis is staying still. Going to do 2 more. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now you're going to inhale to lift the top leg. And as you exhale, you're going to try and lift that bottom leg up. That's it, without rolling. As you can see, it's quite a challenge. And then they're both going to come down. If it's too much of a challenge, hand in front. Inhale, top leg. Exhale, bottom leg. And lower down. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, lower. And one more. Inhale, exhale, and lower. Now both legs together. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. One more. Lift. And lower. Well done. Let's bend the knees. Come on up. And let's be on our elbow. Make sure the elbow is underneath the shoulder. Let's keep these knees bent. Let's reach this arm out. Now you're going to press into that elbow, coming up And you're going to take the arm over. And as you do, turn your head to look down and try and lift your hips higher. So you're really using the muscles around the waist as well as the shoulder and the arm muscles. And you're going to inhale back to the T. Exhale, lower down. So inhale, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up and lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up and lower down. And one more, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up and lower down. Well done. Let's go do that on the other side. So lying down on your side. Feet are together, slightly forward of your hips. And just check with your head. It's not down like this. You want it in a nice line with the rest of your spine. Hand can be on your side or you can place it in front. You're going to exhale, lifting up just in line with the hips, so not too high. And inhale to lower down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift and lower. Lift and lower. And one more, lift and lower. Now you're going to inhale, top leg. Exhale to bring the bottom leg up as well. And lower down. Again, you can place the hand in front if you want to. Inhale, top leg. Exhale, bottom leg. And lower. Inhale, exhale, and lower. Inhale, exhale, and lower. And inhale, exhale, and lower. Now both legs together, deep breath in. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Last one, lift. And lower. Let's bend those knees. Come on up onto your elbow. So check that elbow is underneath your shoulder. Draw the tummy muscles in, arm out. Take a breath in, lifting up. Breathing out. We're taking that arm over. We're trying to lift those hips. So we're really working the waist muscles. Inhale back to the T and exhale to lower down. Deep breath in, lift. Breathing out as you go over. Inhale up and exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up and lower down. We'll make this the last one. Lift and over and up and lower down. Now we're going to send the legs out. We're going to roll onto our front. And we're going to have our elbows just underneath the shoulders. We're going to interlace the fingers. Okay, so we're creating a triangle. And I want you to press into your elbows so you can really draw your upper spine back. All right, something we've all got during the lockdown is a little bit more rounded in the upper body. So we're trying to really work that upper body. And I want you to feel nice and stable. I want you to look straight ahead of yourself, okay? And you're going to try and keep in this position whilst we do a little exercise with the legs. So the legs are hip width apart. You're going to tense both legs. And then if you can, lift them slightly off the floor. If that's too much, leave them on the floor. And we're going to do 2 pulses. 1, 2 with the right leg and lower. Then the left. 1, 2 and lower. 1, 2 and lower. Okay, that's the choreography. The breath is inhale, lower. Inhale, lower. 1, 2 and lower. 1, 2 and lower. 1, 2 and lower. 1, 2 and lower. 4 more. And 3 and 2 and 1, and rest those legs down. Let's take our hands out, take our body down, and hands wide. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Let's tuck the chin slightly. So we're lengthening through the neck. We're going to do a back extension. So you're going to take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to think of the neck extending and the spine starting to lift. You're going to come up onto your elbows. If you want to, you can press into the hands and come as far up as your back is happy to go to. Take a breath in there and breathing out, coming all the way back down. And again, deep breath in, breathing out, extending through that spine, coming all the way up. That feels nice for you. Remembering at all times to hold the tummy in, deep breath in, and exhale as you come back down. Deep breath in, exhale. Really trying to work that upper back especially. Inhale and exhale to come back down. And last one, deep breath in, exhale, lifting up. Inhale and exhale to come back down. And we're going to finish with a little exercise of the arms. You're going to take a deep breath in and you're going to exhale to come back up as far as you're able to. Now I want you to think of your elbows pointing back, and you're just going to do a gentle lower, so as if you could get your elbows down on the floor and push back up. It's like a mini press up. All right, we're going to do a little lower and lift. You'll feel it in the backs of the arms. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. And one more, lower and lift. And bringing yourself all the way back down. Very good. And then from there, you're just going to come up to sitting when you're ready. All right, we're going to have the legs out in front, just hip width apart. You're going to take a deep breath in and you're going to breathe out and just walk your hands down your legs, taking hold wherever you can reach, just for a final stretch here. So wherever you want to go to, use your hands, take a breath in, breathing out, final stretch. Taking the head down. If it's too much, you can be up here and just do a gentle stretch like so. You inhale and then exhale, coming all the way up. Well done. And I cannot believe, but we've already done half an hour. So that's our session for today. I do hope you liked it. Do press the like button. Do subscribe, do share with any friends you think might enjoy this. And don't forget, I have lots of gentle workouts suitable for seniors or anyone who just wants to have a relaxing session. On the channel, you'll see there's a playlist called Senior Workouts. So that's the place to go for those. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks very much for watching. Okay, so I'm going to come and have a quick chat to you now. Let me just come on up. I've just noticed my light's gone off, so I'm just going to change my lights there so you can see me properly. Because in the UK right now, it's actually very, very dark. It's already winter time here, so we're definitely feeling it. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the session. Do let me know. And let me try and get my light on for you so you can see me a little bit better. There we go. All right. So thank you very, very much for joining me today. If you have any questions, now's the time to fire them over. What I would love to know from you is whether or not this time works for you, because it's an hour earlier than I used to do. And so I'm hoping that 4 o'clock in the afternoon works. My husband's just come in, so would you mind sorting that light out for me, darling? It needs to go on there. Thank you very much. You might hear a bit of background noise, but just ignore it. It's just the general household. Okay, so thank you very much. And my dog is coming. Are you going to stay in or out? You're going to come in? Okay, lovely. All right, so I wanted to say, go to the top of the chat. Hello, everybody. Hello to Mary from Melbourne. Hello, Mary. Thank you very much for coming today. Nice to see you here. I want to say hello to Susan in British Columbia. You can see my dog. She's made herself comfortable on the seat. That's her favorite seat. And is it B Mommy B from Mexico? Hello to you. Lovely to have you here. So yes, let me know what you thought about the time today, because if this works for you, then we could organise that I do this once a month at this time, so it works for everybody who's on the other side of the pond, as we like to say, because I know there's lots of you that join me from Mexico and the States and Canada and so on. So lovely to have you here. I'm just thinking, Mary in Melbourne, I wonder what time it is for you, because you're ahead of us, aren't you? So it must be your evening, I think. But anyway, I wanted to say hello to Cheryl in Virginia. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Cheryl says, I love this time. It's just before our lunchtime, which is when I like to work out. Thank you so much, Rachel, for doing a live workout for those of us across the pond. Well, you're very welcome indeed, Cheryl. And I wanted to say, Cheryl, thank you very much today for your very generous donation. I really appreciate that. So thank you. All right. So going down the chat. Oh, yes. And the lovely emoji, Cheryl. That's super duper. Good. I would say good morning to Kim B. Hello, Kim. Nice to see you. Hopefully you like the session. Do let me know. Lovely to have you here. I want to say hello to Fanny Elsler, who's saying hello from New York City. Hello. Oh, New York City, such a fabulous place. And Fanny says, excited to be able to attend this session live. Well, I hope you liked it, Fanny, and do let me know, because if this works for you guys, I'm very happy to teach this on a regular basis. Okay, Kim B, thank you very much indeed for your donation. That's much appreciated. Loving the emoji of the kind of superhero emoji. That's really fabulous. And also Carol Watkins. Hello, Carol. Thank you very much for your donation. You've got the Superwoman, I'm going to call it Superwoman emoji. I love that. Really, really good. I did want to say I'm so sorry to all of you that I had to postpone last week, but I did have the most awful cold. It's got very cold here in the UK, and everyone's coming down with coughs and colds and all that kind of thing. And I'm no exception. I thought I was tough, but it completely floored me last week. And you can hear I'm still a little bit raspy in the voice, but all good. So thank you very much for your patience. Much appreciated. Carol Watkins says, hey, Carol, thanks, Rachel, from this 68-year-old. You keep me moving. Great to hear that, Carol. And I'm delighted. And if you like these classes, these kind of gentle, mindful classes, I call them, I think they're, personally for me, I really like exercising this way because it really gives me time to concentrate on what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. A lot of that, I think, comes from, for me, being trained in dance as I was from a young age. You always used to have to watch and follow and repeat, and watch and follow and repeat, watch and follow and repeat. And I think that's ingrained in me now, that's kind of how I like to work. So I'm always checking out my form. When my Zoom classes, I'm teaching those. I look at everyone's form and there's lots of little corrections and things. So I do hope you enjoy the cues that I give you, because obviously I can't see you all, but I know that there's certain things that are common to us all when we move that are helpful to hear. And that's what I try and put into these sessions. So super. So B Mommy B, who is in B Mommy B's in Mexico. Hello to you. And B Mommy B says, love the workouts for seniors. I just have to work at getting up from the floor with a laughy face. Yes, it does get quite hard, doesn't it? Getting up from the floor when one gets older. One of the tips is, depending on how it feels for you, is you can always have a chair handy. In my seniors classes, when I used to teach them live, I always used to have a chair or two around, because if there's a chair handy, you can lean on the chair to get yourself up. I know a lot of seniors don't like the idea of going down on the floor, and I completely get that. And obviously, if you have any kind of medical condition or very severe arthritis or knee replacements, hip replacements that make you nervous of it, then I do understand. But I also want to encourage you to try, even if you get halfway there, etc. Or a session like today, you can start on the floor and then just take your time getting up after. It's just, for me, as we get older, what's very important is that we maintain what I call our functional movements. So that's being able to move in ways that make our life more comfortable. You know, whether that's getting out of a chair, bending down to pick something up that you've dropped on the floor, balancing, you know, like if you're jumping onto a bus or a train or something like that, making sure you can balance when you're on one leg or another, that kind of thing. And the floor work is a really good way to work on strengthening the legs. In particular, we did today a lot of work with legs and the coordination of the arms. All those things are functional exercises. They really reinforce the brain controlling the body. And that's why I put a lot of that kind of work into my sessions. So I hope you get why we do the things. Oh, I'm sorry, this is my phone going. I hope you get why we do the things that we do. And I hope it really helps you. Okay, so I wanted to go on to say, Mary Hall, good morning to you. Oh, your morning. So for you, Mary, it must be Tuesday morning. Well, it's Monday night here. So I think that's right, isn't it? Because you're way ahead in Australia. So hello, Mary. Lovely to have you here. Really nice to see you. I want to say hello to Susan Barrett, who's saying good morning from Kelowna. I hope I've said that right. Kelowna, maybe Kelowna in British Columbia. Sounds very exotic. I must look that up and find out a little bit about Kelowna, whichever it is, Susan. I beg your pardon if I'm not pronouncing it the right way. Okay, so B Mommy B is saying, good morning from retirement in Mexico. So happy I got the notification for this. Oh, I'm really glad that it worked for you and you get your notifications. That's something I would recommend to you all. If there's a particular session that you want to do, there's a little bell icon on my page where you can set a reminder and it will remind you when we're about to go live. So I do recommend that, especially if you have like a busy diary and so on. Okay, so Mary Hall says, thank you. How lovely to find Rachel at 3:30 a.m. Oh my goodness, Mary. That's very early for you, isn't it? Cynthia says, oh my goodness, there's loads of chat. Cynthia Rita Gerard says, you're incredible. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. You are too. So lovely to have you here. Okay, thank you to SW for your donation today. Much appreciated. Hello, everyone. This is a great workout. Just completed the one from Sunday, and I shall do this one later. Thanks for all you do. Well, thank you to you too. I'm really sorry. My phone is going crazy at the moment. I've got all these reminders I put on my phone, and I forget to switch them off. Okay, so carrying on. Yvonne Thompson says, OMG, I just missed this live class from Palm Desert, California. I will watch it later. Oh, not to worry, it'll be here. So do remember, everyone, every live class that I do, I add to the live stream playlist And then I separate them out into the other playlists as they are appropriate. So if you want to do this one again, you will find this one in the senior workouts playlist, okay? Okay, I want to say hello to Jill Dancer. Hello, Jill. Lovely to hear you. Your name says this is a great time and a great workout. Thanks, Rachel. You're very, very welcome. B Mommy B says time is perfect for me, 10 a.m. here in Mexico. Oh, that's a great time for a session, isn't it? Wonderful. Cheryl in Virginia says, question, please. When we hold our leg up, when we are in flex position to stretch, do we stay in neutral? That's a great question, Cheryl. And yes, if possible, stay in neutral. What you'll find is when you go into neutral, because the inclination in our body, if we're lifting our leg, is to sink into the back to allow ourselves to get a bit more stretch or to kind of get the leg closer. Now, if you take your pelvis back to neutral, what you'll find is you will deepen the stretch. You might find your leg has to go slightly further away, but you'll feel the stretch much more so through that hamstring and into the lower back. So if you can, then yes is the answer to that. I hope that helps. Lydia Alfonsi. Hello, Lydia. Lydia says, mahalo, I truly enjoyed my first session. This is the perfect time for me on Maui. Oh, that sounds amazing. Well, it's so lovely to have you, Lydia. Mahalo to you too. Thank you very much for joining me. Really good to know that this time is working for you all, because I've been trying to get the time right for you guys who are all over on the other side of the world. So really good to know. Sandra Reynoldson. Hello, Sandra. Sandra says, this time is great for me. Thanks, Rachel. I really enjoyed this session, concentrating on the core and the pelvic floor. Oh, good to know. I'm really glad you did, Sandra. I think sometimes it really helps us to just spend a little time thinking about where we're doing our exercises from. I know for me, when I'm watching other workouts, if they go too fast, I feel I can't really get it in my body. I want to really integrate the movement pattern. And that's what I was trying to do for you guys today, was to really help you tune into where you feel that core engagement, so that when you come back to do your next session, it becomes a little more familiar, a little more straightforward for you to do. So I'm really, really glad that you enjoyed that, Sandra. Thanks very much for letting me know. Kim B says, great session. I especially like the spinal rotation moves, so important. This is a good time. It's 8 a.m. here. Thank you and have a good evening. Thank you, Kim B. Good to know the time works. Lydia says it's 6:30 a.m. in Hawaii. Okay, and you'll hear Lydia, so hopefully that time kind of works for you. Thanks for letting me know. It's so lovely to hear where you all are and what the time is. It's like we're connecting up, isn't it? All over the world. It's just wonderful. SW says, glad you're feeling better. This time works for me. Good to know. Thank you. Susan Barrett says, time is fine to watch. Just got up. Won't do workout at this time. Need breakfast first. Susan, get your priorities right. Breakfast first. If that's what you need, that's fine by me. Just make sure you leave plenty of time after breakfast before you exercise. I always think at least an hour and a half, depending on how big your breakfast is. I always have at least an hour and a half between eating and exercising. So yes, enjoy the session though. Let me know later what you thought. Lily Miles says, hi everyone, I had the time mixed up. I thought it was 5 p.m. GMT, rats, but I'm here and I'll do the workout after the chat. Hi Lily, and you know what, not your fault. I got all my times mixed up. So I told everybody on Friday it was 5 and forgotten I'd set it at 4. So that was also my mistake, but don't worry. It's a little trial, Lily, to see whether or not an hour earlier works for everyone on the other side of the pond, as well as everyone in Europe. And it seems to be that 4 p.m. is a bit of a better time. So I think we're going to go with that for our Monday meetups in the future. Susan Barrett has donated. Thank you very much indeed, Susan. And Susan says, thank you so much for your work. It helps us all so much. You're very, very welcome. I'm delighted that you enjoy the sessions with me because I love teaching you all. Carol Nee says, sorry, not able to join the session, but I will catch up later. That's fine, Carol. Yes, enjoy the session. Rona Stevens has donated. Thank you very much indeed, Rona. Lovely to see you here. And thanks for your donation. Carol Neath has also donated. Thank you very much indeed, Carol. Much appreciated. Susan Barrett says, Kelowna is a beautiful place, considered one of the best places to live in Canada. Moved here from Ontario to be close to family. Oh, amazing. You know what I'm going to do, Susan? As soon as I finish, I'm going to look up some pictures on Google and see what it looks like where you are, because I love to find out about new places. Okay, so I think we're at the end of our chat today. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Please do press the like button. Do subscribe. And shall we say we'll do this again in 4 weeks' time at 4 o'clock. I'll try and get it programmed in as soon as I can. I'm really glad you like the mat workout as well, because I do a lot of standing workouts, which I know are really popular. But I also think the mat is a really effective way to work, where you don't have to think about your balance so much, so you can concentrate more on other things. So we'll try and keep a balance between doing the mat work and doing the standing work. Super. B Mommy B says, your cues and pace are perfect. Pointing out the muscles that are working really helps me. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you very much. And Lily Mars says, it sounds like this time works for a lot of people. I can always do the workout when I get home, but I'll miss you all. Oh, because Lily does ukulele lessons, don't you, Lily? So I know, but hopefully you'll be able to join us on occasion. And of course, on a Friday when I do my regular live session at 10. And on that note, everyone, I'll be doing a live session this Friday at 10, but this Friday it's a special one. Everything I get in donations, I'm giving to charity this week. So there is a charity in the UK called the Royal British Legion, and we have our poppy appeals. So many of you might know, but just in case you don't, we have what we call the poppy appeal, which is where you buy a poppy or you donate money to the poppy appeal, and that money goes towards looking after our armed forces, be they retired and in a care home, be they injured from war, be it their family members who know that they're no longer around, need to be supported. And this year I wanted to do something with all the wonderful community we've built up. So I'm hoping to raise £500 to give to that charity. So everything I get for Friday is going to go to the Royal British Legion. If you look on my page, you'll see there's a picture of me and my little doggy Boo with our poppies and our British flags. And there's also a link in there to the donation page, which you can also find on Facebook and all the other things. And Kerwin, my lovely husband, he's just put the link in the chat as well. So if you can donate even $1 or £1, it will just really, really help those people, because with lockdown, we've had no kind of fundraising going on. So what would normally happen, we call it Remembrance Day, which I think is the same in Canada, isn't it? You call it Remembrance Day in Canada. And I think in the States, it might be Memorial Day, if I'm right. Slightly different time of year, but it's for the same cause. But here, normally people will be out and you could go and buy a poppy. So you give them money, get your poppy, and that money goes to the charity. But because of lockdown, no one's been able to go out and do that for the last 2 years nearly. So I'm trying to use this success of our community on YouTube to help raise some money for them. So if you can help, it would be much appreciated. And I'll be here Friday live at 10 a.m. And I'll also see you in a few weeks at 4 o'clock for another seniors workout. All right, so I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care and bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.